Good evening, guys. It is Monday.
Lawrence Welk in there. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. He doesn't even know who Lawrence Welk is.
He just killed my vibe. He just killed my vibe.
Well, but, I'm dealing with Lawrence Welk.
Killed my vibe. Supposed to be my partner here. They don't see that. They can't hear that. And now you kill my vibe.
All right, well.
Here,
Start over again, Blake.
Hold on.
3, 2,
Yeah, I know.
1.
It's like it's getting Prince Valiant.
Get a little out of control.
I know. It's
All right,
really
we're going to
getting
try
on
that
me.
again. Hey, guys, it's Monday, and we're excited to be here. It's Bollocks this evening. And in case you're wondering what the hell Lenny was talking about, Blake does a countdown. My phone keeps falling down. I don't know what's going on over here. Had to leave it on the charger because it was about to die. And he sounded a little bit like Lawrence Welk, and he has no idea who that is,
Welk
or
is,
probably
I know.
has never heard it ever before.
The only reason I know about Lawrence Welk was because of the multiple SNL sketches about Lawrence Welk in the late 2000s.
Well, he would introduce songs. Now, first of all, just for the record, he never performed in the Bozard Ford studio. So realize that. That's very important to note.
And plus, unfortunately, unlike Lawrence Welk, I did not have any bubbles floating around me at this time.
Well, he was the Champagne Bubbles and the Champagne Singers. But he would conduct with a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
And that's what Blake was doing on the countdown.
Yes.
But he did a 3, a 2, and a 1. It sounded more like Count Dracula.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And
all right. And guys, we are in the
Bozard Ford studio.
Damn right we are.
That's right.
All right. And I got to tell you about the great people at Bozard. So, were you I'm sorry.
No, I'm just,
stepped all
I
over
got a haircut. Well, fair is fair. I got a haircut, and it's like getting a little Prince Valiant on this side, and it's like, grow faster or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've given up on trying to get my hair to work.
Yeah, me too.
I was better off when I never got it cut. I get a cut, and it all just gets screwed up. Don't cut your hair.
Yeah, go back to your ponytail.
I am.
Yeah.
And you know how long it's going to take now at this point in time?
I don't know.
Need some Rogaine?
We'll tune back in 4 years from now and see where I am.
I can grow a ponytail right here.
Well, that's fine. You put little beads in there. A lot of people put beads
braid
in
them out.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Carry on.
Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949.
What?
Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
Need a trusted electrician in St. Augustine? Call Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, a local, veteran-owned business providing expert residential and commercial electrical services across St. Johns, Flagler, and Putnam counties. From panel upgrades and lighting installs to safety inspections and EV chargers, their licensed pros do it all, with upfront pricing and satisfaction guaranteed, backed by the neighborly done right promise. Flexible scheduling, no surprises, just dependable hometown service. Call 904-289-1217 today or visit online to request service. That's 904-289-1217. Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, your local power experts.
All right. And, I look at our sponsor list, and they're just filled with great people. And this is another great business. Chuck and Georgette over there are amazing at, and I'm talking about A to Z roofing and waterproofing. For over 20 years, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing has been in St. Augustine, been St. Augustine's trusted name in roofing. For cedar shake and tile to flat roofs and design shingles, they've got you covered. Literally, specializing in painted metal roofs for saltwater area homes with warranties up to 25 years and cedar shake shingle warranties up to 50 years. A to Z puts customer satisfaction first. Free estimates, top-tier materials, and service you can count on. Visit A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing.com. A to Z Roofing, protecting homes from the top down.
When you're in the mood for a great breakfast that you don't want to cook at home, you're in luck. You have a choice of 2 places. Whether it's a hubcap-sized pancake, creative omelets, or a burger and fries, both Anastasia Diner and Moultrie Creek Diner are neighborhood favorites. The coffee is always hot and fresh. The service comes with a smile from new friends. Each meal is a chance to make memories while you share stories. It's more than the food on your plate. It's a sense of community that comfort you while you eat. Enjoy a meal at either Anastasia Diner or Moultrie Creek Diner and tell them Andy sent you.
All right. And I was talking about our amazing sponsors, and this is a quick list of our amazing sponsors. Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, Saint. All right, this one gets a special shout out today.
Okay.
Anastasia Construction Group.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yep.
Mike, you were amazing yesterday. Thank you so much for the experience you gave us. Bollocks boys here.
What a great host and a great day.
And he drove in his really nice Bozar built truck.
Oof.
So beautiful truck.
That's high off the ground, too.
Bozar, yeah. Yeah. When I went to get out of it, I knew it was high, and then I was still off by about 4 inches, just like kind of missing that last step.
Oof.
So, Solar Stick, wonderful people. Bear Kresge and Associates, they keep me out of trouble for sure. Powell Heating and Air. Meehan's talked to Reggie right before the show. 80 Davis Construction, talked to Mike all day long. And St. Augustine Distillery, along with Citygate Spirits. Appreciate everybody on that list. And it just makes us more thankful. We're going into Christmas break, and I can't thank these guys enough for what they've done for us all year long. So
now, before we jump into the show, I was hoping that we were going to get the people from Pie in the Sky in for an interview between now and and our break, but I don't know that that's going to happen at this point.
yeah,
in time.
I don't know if it is.
Okay, so I'd like to. I did something. I put a post on Instagram. I don't know, month and a half ago, maybe, bragging about all the free money I get using my Instagram, my Winn-Dixie points. At the market, they give you cash back. And I had somewhere about $100 because you know I'll stock up when there's big multipliers. I'll get toilet paper, shelf stable stuff, high dollar value things because God, you can only begin to know how expensive toilet paper is nowadays. And what I decided to do instead of just having that go into my grocery bill, I put it aside and I bought a whole bunch of stuff to donate to Pie in the Sky.
With those points.
With my points.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'd like to encourage some of our viewers out there, our listeners, our participating friends and minions. If you use Winn-Dixie and you collect your Winn-Dixie points and you don't have a need to cut it off of your grocery bill, I'm encouraging you to join me and do what I do. Collect your points, collect your Winn-Dixie bonus money, and then go make a donation, whether it's to a feeding group or anything that will take tangible, a food bank or anything.
Epicure had a really tough situation last week. And so they're also needing help. Pie in the Sky is always looking for help. A lot of you guys know my organization, Home Again, Veterans Village. There's so many great organizations. Find the one that fits you best.
Right.
Like you're saying, Pie in the Sky. I mean, that one fits you.
Well,
but that's a brilliant.
They deliver to seniors.
That's a brilliant idea to do it that way.
And it's otherwise that money that you get from Winn-Dixie just kind of disappears. I'm not saying that there isn't a reason that some people should use it for themselves, and please do. But for me, I'm fortunate enough. Thank you very much.
Give what you can.
And I'm using it. So I've got 3 big bags of stuff that I've collected over the last couple of weeks for them. They were requesting certain things, and then what I also did because for Pie in the Sky for the seniors, they're looking for dish soap and sponges and things like that. I went to Dollar Tree where they don't give me any money back, but you know what? So I threw a couple of 20s on the counter and picked up all sorts of dish soap and sponges and things for them that way as well. Yeah. So anybody who'd like to join me in this adventure, please feel free. Pie in the Sky, Epic, Home Again, anybody that will accept non-perishable food items that are still in contemporary date. Please don't empty your pantry and don't give us stuff that expired in 2024. Just, do it if you can.
Exactly. No, it's a great idea. I love that idea. All right. So I want to start off and I want to talk about Rob Reiner today.
Yeah. What a tragedy.
I think we had As You Wish as our title. Correct, Blake?
Yes.
And I have his movie tattooed on my side here, The Princess Bride, As You Wish. I think we named, prior to this tragedy, we named All in the Family the best TV show in our bracket.
And Mike Stivic was a big part of that.
Yeah, Meathead, Mike Stivic was a huge part of that show and giving it heart. But I do want to say this, and I want it to come from me and not from you, because the people watch our show regularly. I'm embarrassed by what the president said. I'm not even going to say his name.
Right.
What the president said in his social media and his tweets. And there's no place in our country for the leader of our world to do that. And if that is his character, I am embarrassed. I defend a lot of his actions, but there is no way I can defend what he said today when he was talking about Rob Reiner. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I don't want to discuss it anymore because it's
Right.
I don't want to give him any more airtime of trying to dig at the people because Rob had a different viewpoint than he did.
Right.
And that's it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
And you can't be like that.
Yeah.
So I want to do the victories of Rob Reiner. And I wanted to go through some of the amazing stuff that he did. The Rob Reiner, should we do a Rob Reiner bracket? We talked about doing a bracket.
That could be interesting.
And this one's I'm gonna do the 18 bracket as you guys list off some to me. We're gonna do a Rob Reiner bracket, just his movies.
I think people are going to be very surprised of what he's done, not as an actor, but as a director.
All right. So obviously I already said Princess Bride. Princess Bride.
A Few Good Men. He directed that. I don't
Yep.
think people realize that.
Some people can't handle the truth.
That's correct. This is Spinal Tap.
Yep.
Misery.
Stand By Me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I did.
That was a long time ago for sure. That might have been one of his first, actually.
Do we have When Harry Met Sally?
Nope, we don't have that one yet. Woo! It's gonna be tough. All right. This is Spinal Tap.
Do we want to put the bucket list on here as well?
Let's go through a couple more and see what we got.
Got
Because those are all competitive.
Are we doing both things that he was acting in or just his directing?
I think we can do some of the acting ones.
Okay.
Um,
As he got older, he did less acting and more directing
Yeah.
and writing.
yeah.
but it's just such an interesting. I mean, his dad was
Oh,
an amazing
brilliant.
writer. Carl Reiner.
One of the great comedic minds.
and happy birthday over the weekend to Dick Van Dyke.
Who, by the way,
Carl Reiner did a lot of the writing for that too. And
Oh, yeah.
he was
on the show,
He was
yeah.
on the show.
yeah, we
He
forgot
was,
about
he was Mel.
we forgot about Dick a lot. When we were doing all the other stuff when we were doing the brackets and the shows, we didn't even have the Dick Van Dyke show.
Yeah, it came to mind and I loved it, but I don't think I had it. I tried to go over some generations there. All right, I have 2 more slots available. One of them's a Sacrificial Lamb, just so you know.
I'm looking. Yeah, right, because it's going against Princess Bride.
It's going against Princess Bride. The other one's
Yeah.
going against Misery.
I'm trying to find out where his directing credits are.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's taking too long. Give me something, Blake.
All right. How about let's see. So
You got Spinal Tap on there?
I got Spinal Tap.
we already got that on there. Did you already have a Few Good Men?
I have a few good
Started
men.
with that one.
Here's the 4, or the 6 I have right now. I have Princess Bride, Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, Misery. This is Spinal Tap, and A Few Good Men. So bucket list can be the Sacrificial Lamb to Princess Bride, which I thought it was an okay movie, but I wouldn't put it in the category of these 6.
No, Spinal Tap's okay, but
Not
Yeah.
Spinal Tap, bucket list. I
Oh,
really liked
okay.
Spinal Tap. So, and Blake, you just watched the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the second one that was in IMAX, so I'm now really glad that I got to see it that before.
Wolf of Wall Street. Thank you, Bobby. I'm glad someone's with me on this show. You too. I got 2 guys here scrolling like crazy and giving me no words.
I'm trying to figure it out, right?
Wolf of Wall Street was a very good movie.
Do you want to count his role in Sleepless in Seattle?
Yeah, like I said, it's going against Princess Bride, so we can leave bucket list there.
How about Ed TV?
Oh, Ed TV. Okay.
The American President, by the way, should be up there.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one. I like that one better.
That's a great movie. I really enjoyed that.
All right.
That also might have been a, what's his face? Who wrote A Few Good Men?
Mhm.
Don't get old, Troy. Don't get old.
Yeah. You got dropped as a baby. It's not your fault. All right.
Blame it on
First
the
up,
forces.
Princess Bride versus
Aaron Sorkin.
American President. An American President, that's where the guy.
That's where you put the American President to die at the Beth at
I
Princess
told
Bride?
you it was going to be a sacrificial lamb, whatever came up there.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Yeah. I don't think it means what you think it means. So, Princess Bride, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, what a shame. The American President happens to be a great movie.
I agree.
Ugh.
When Harry Met Sally versus Stand By Me. You want to see a dead body? I know who wrote that one.
Yeah, there you go. Right. That maniac.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to go Harry Met Sally.
Blake, what you got?
I'm going to go Stand By Me.
I think Stand By Me has one of the greatest scenes in it with the leeches,
Yeah, it's tough.
but I think Sally's scene in the diner wins. So if you come down to the two best scenes, and two of them are very, very memorable,
Right.
Stand By Me is the leeches on his balls, and When Harry Met Sally is the fake orgasm in the diner.
And
I'll
the-
have what she's having.
And the woman who said that was Rob Reiner's mother.
Oh, really? Oh,
Absolutely.
that's perfect.
It's Rob Reiner's. He cast his mother to do that role.
No, that's perfect.
She said, I think she might have just sat down and said, I'm doing it anyway, Rob. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was his mother in the deli who said, I'll have what she's having.
Yep. All right. This one to me is a tough one. Misery and Wolf of Wall Street. I wrote Wall of Wall Street. It should be Wolf of Wall Street.
My answer right there.
Yep. Blake, what you got?
I'm going to go Misery.
You're going with Misery. Here's my only problem with Misery. They went too far away from the book for me.
Okay.
So I'm going for that. I'm going with Wolf of Wall Street, even though I think Kathy
Bates is one of the greatest actors of our time.
performance, I think she won an Academy Award for it. I think her performance in that was phenomenal. But I'm going to go Wolf.
Yep.
I'm going with the Wolf.
No, wait, hold on. So when you say the film derived more away from the book, was it because the book was a lot more graphic?
The book was way more graphic.
So,
Instead of breaking his legs, it was an interesting way they did
Right.
it, where he stuck the pole and sledgehammer either foot. She chopped off his legs in the book with the chainsaw. So, okay. All right. Few Good Men. This is Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap is good to be on this list. Great movie if you have that kind of sense of humor and understand what it is.
Right.
Because so many people thought it was real,
Yeah, exactly.
but
a lot of people wanted to turn it up to 11.
Right.
yeah. I think a few good. Oh, Ghost of Mississippi's. That's another one we left off. I think a Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men works for me. Absolutely. I think it's one of the best portrayals ever.
I would have voted for Spinal Tap.
Yeah. Plus
to know that was his first director role. Like, why not go for that?
Yeah. All right.
Because
Now
A
it
Few Good
comes
Men
down
was a
to
great movie.
in the final four of Rob Reiner great films. All right, and I'm going to leave this up for Amanda in the morning because she's a Rob Reiner fan too, I believe. Princess Bride versus When Harry Met Sally. I'm going to go last.
Sorry, Billy. I got to do Princess Bride. It's one of my favorites in the world.
Blake?
Inconceivable.
Yeah, it's got to be Princess Bride. Princess Bride.
My name is Mac Montoya. Killed my father.
Indigo.
Prepare to die.
You have 6 fingers. All right, Wolf and A Few Good Men.
I'm doing A Few Good Men.
Blake?
A Few Good Men.
Yeah, even with
Right.
there's way more booby scenes in a Wolf.
True. True.
But Few Good Men wins out.
I like the Kevin Pollak role in that movie a lot too.
Kevin Pollak does a nice interview with the guy Eisner. Used to be a sports guy. What's his name? Rich Eisner.
Rich Eisen.
Yeah, he just did a nice interview with them about being on the set with those guys and stuff.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get this one car that was a limited edition car, and he said, "Well, if you deliver it to me at the set, I'll introduce you to Tom Cruise." And that's how he got his name off the waiting list for this particular car. Tom Cruise is a big car guy,
Right.
so what he did with Tom Cruise is he said, "I'll let you be the first one to drive it." And here's Tom Cruise is a stunt driver, and he does all that stuff. And the guy from the dealership had to get in the back seat as Tom Cruise is taking it through it's this fancy sports car or something like that. And he said he's never seen anybody so petrified. He goes, "I was scared. This guy was petrified." So, but Tom Cruise frightened the hell out of him. So, and the other thing in A Few Good Men is the court. They asked to do it in a Marine courtroom, and the Marines said no because it would have given a negative light on the Marines. So they had to create that set.
Build their own courtroom set.
Yeah. Did you order the code red? All right. This is what it comes down to. Comes down to Fezzik and A Few Good Men.
They're just so completely different films.
And that's what's beautiful about these 8 that we have here.
Yeah. I mean, he was not genre specific. Ooh, that was tough. He was not genre specific at all. He did comedies, he did dramas, he did pseudo documentaries.
Yeah. Josh, you got it. Even if you take just this list and watch 3 of these 8 movies,
Right.
it's going to be time well spent. So, mine's Princess Bride over A Few Good Men.
As much as it pains me to say it, I'll take Princess Bride as well, because that's Few Good Men. Look, I could watch A Few Good Men. If it comes on, that's another one that I'll sit through and watch from start to finish. But Princess Bride is always, it's on, we're watching it.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm a little disappointed because I think, and Julia will correct me when I talk to her later, but we had my niece and nephew come over who had never seen The Princess Bride, and I think they were kind of unimpressed by it, and that just pains me. She'll correct me. Maybe they did like it, but I think they were going, "Oh, that's nice," and Warren is impressed as I was with that movie.
No, I think it's one of my favorite feel-good movies out there.
Yep, and there's so many quotable lines in that as well.
Yeah.
Have fun storming the castle, boys.
Yeah, Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal, absolutely.
His close friend.
Yes, absolutely. Billy's devastated. Billy and Janice are just, I can only imagine what they're going through right now.
Yep. So.
Ooh, I shudder.
Yep.
Literally.
All right. Rob Reiner, we appreciate, and this is what happens
what a
when
tragedy.
drugs enter a family. His son had been to rehab like 17 times. I think they did a book and a documentary about his son's drug use about 10, maybe less than 10 years ago, but I think it was about 10 years ago. About Nick's. Blake, if you can find that.
Yeah, and
I can't remember the name of the documentary, but I remember something being out there.
And I was listening to some news on the radio coming to work today, and they're saying that, obviously he was a troubled child. But then he was homeless at 14, yet his parents were such good parents for him. So I'm trying to find out where the disconnect was that he was homeless at 14. I'm not quite understanding that.
Well, he might have been a runaway.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, that he left the house to do what he did. But, that's, and how are you a parent? Your 14-year-old child disappears on you and lives on the street? That's tough.
Blake, did you find that one?
I think it was called Being Charlie.
Being Charlie. That sounds right.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. That sounds right. Yeah. So, huge loss. And people get so tied up in political views and those things, and that's why I'm so disappointed. And the comments that were made.
Just can't help himself.
The comments that were made. So, very disappointed in that. All right. Big loss. Appreciate all the work and the happiness. He was on the Andy Griffith Show. He was on a lot of stuff early on. He was a writer for a show that I didn't realize he was a writer for.
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
I looked at his Wikipedia. I think it was for like one episode though.
Oh, it's just one episode. Okay, all right. I saw that. And I was like, wow.
Still, he got my Happy Days.
Yeah. So, no, and that's right in the middle of that would have been right in the middle of his time with his with Laverne. Penny Marshall.
Penny Marshall, yeah.
Penny Marshall.
Yeah.
So, because she was on Laverne and Shirley at that time, a spinoff of Happy Days. So, all right.
And you know, just to wrap this up, that his wife, who was also murdered, in the same incident, was she was a photographer.
Yeah.
She took the picture for the Art of the Deal of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one who has the photo
was the
credit.
photographer.
She took the picture for the cover for that book.
Yeah.
So
And they met on Harry Met Sally.
okay, I did not know that.
I think that's where they met, on the set of Harry Met Sally. So, him and Penny had been divorced a little while. So, all right. Let's move on, sir.
Okay,
You have mammals
mammal monogamy.
and monogamy. Monogamy and mammals.
That was a little interesting.
This is why you get punched.
I know.
This is why you get punched.
No child abuse.
He's not a child. He is a full-grown adult who deserves to get punched right now.
Sorry, Blake, I tried. You're on your own, buddy.
He is 25 years old.
Wow.
Well, 24. He'll be 25.
Well, that was
In like
an
3
evil little
Yeah,
laugh,
very
by the
sinister.
way. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so
There went his Christmas bonus.
Bye. Love you, Dad.
So it's interesting because a bunch of scientists who probably had nothing to do that day decided to rank the monogamy of mammals.
Okay. I would think whales is up there.
Not orcas, baby.
They're not whales.
Right. Yeah, well, the orcas and the porpoises and the dolphins are kind of slutty. Humans are less monogamous than some mice, but rank higher than some breeds of sheep. The humans rank right in the middle in monogamy.
Okay.
And a lot of it developed over the course of time. The most monogamous mammal is the California deer mouse. And how they figured this out, by the way, is they did DNA testing on siblings and step siblings
Okay.
to find out whether one parent was just spreading his seed all over the place or her seed all over the place or not. And that's how they came up to it, to find out that there were straight siblings as opposed to, correct siblings that were with the same parents, or siblings that had one parent and then another parent.
Got it.
And that's how they did that. So apparently the Soye sheep, which are native to Scotland, they're little short hairless sheep, are also the biggest cheaters out there.
Okay.
So they did that. California deer mouse,
I got a question. Do these sheep have horns?
I don't think so.
I just wanted to know if they were the
No.
horniest of all the sheep.
No, they're little weird sheepies.
No,
Scotland.
I don't see any horns.
Nope. So
What else are you going to do in Scotland, though? Even
Right.
if you're a sheep.
well, that's it.
Even if you're a
know.
sheep, you're bored. By the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm eating, Lenny does this great mixed nuts combination thing, and I needed a snack. So
Glad to be
I'm
of
sorry.
service.
Sorry if I'm chewing right in front of you and it offends, but suck it up, Buttercup. You'll be fine.
So the study assessed monogamy by comparing the number of full and half siblings in a population.
Okay.
Okay. Humans with birth control made that a little bit more difficult, it would seem, for them. And they did some of the evolution of it, but there's disconnects in two things in 10 years. For your youth, you're having a number. Well, if you're fortunate, lucky, or experimental, you're having a number of sexual partners as you're growing up. But then theoretically, you get married, and then you're monogamous for quite some time.
Yes.
So, your first 20, 25 years of life, and we'll discount the first 15 of those 20 years before you lose your virginity and find out how much fun that can be. You end up, playing the field, meeting people, looking for that right person and whatever, but you're out there and you're not monogamous necessarily.
Okay.
Once you get married, then you're monogamous.
All right. I don't see a big list over there. I just see an article.
There was a list, but I got it over here.
Oh, okay. Because I can tell you, Josh wanted to know who funded it. It felt like you said it.
Who funded it was
Playboy.
No. It was a school. The University of Cambridge evolutionary anthropologist
Okay.
was the author of the study, and it was printed in the Proceedings of the Royal Society B.
Okay.
I don't know.
So probably
What
the
B is.
British government paid it.
Right.
Got it.
So, it was legit. We rank 7th
Okay.
as the most monogamous species out there.
Oh.
That is below the Eurasian beaver. They're a little less monogamous than us.
Nice beaver.
And you've been waiting to say that, haven't you? And above the Lar gibbon,
What is that?
big monkey.
A lard gibbon?
Lar, L-A-R, gibbon,
Gibbon.
G-I-B-B-O-N. A gibbon is a monkey, I believe.
Okay. Lard?
Lar, L-A-R,
L-A-R.
Right.
Lar
gibbon.
gibbon.
Right.
Blake, you got to pull up a picture of this for
I'm
me.
pulling it up right
Okay, he's on it. So less than 10% of mammals are monogamous.
now. Got it.
There you go. Right.
Oh, they're pretty hideous. Once they find a mate, they probably need to stick
Well,
to
that's
it.
why. Right.
That's why ugly couples stick together.
Less than 10% of mammals are monogamous. Typically, males fight each other for access to females, copulating with as many as possible to maximize their potential to spread their genes, which is also why there's a lot of catting about, as they would say. They examined siblings from 100 different societies, 100 human societies, and found out that as we evolved, we became more monogamous. Again, which makes sense because you want to, you're going out there and you need to keep the race going. You need to keep the species going. And back in the prehistoric days, it was, you weren't surviving. You were getting eaten by a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
So you
spread
need
your
more
seed
out
around.
there, right? The California deer mouse had 100% rate of full siblings.
Okay.
So they got a partner. They're having kids, and that's it. They ain't playing around.
Yeah.
Humans had a 66% rate of full siblings.
Okay.
Bottlenose dolphins, orcas, macaques, which is fun to say, by the way, when you see macaques as it's spelled, M-A-C-A-Q-U-E-S, macaques.
Macaques.
Sorry.
Okay.
And black bears took the bottom spot with 4% or lower same parental siblings.
Okay.
The sheep that we talked about were 0.6. So
They get
they're-
around.
Yep,
They get around.
absolutely.
Okay.
Chimpanzees, bonobos aren't monogamous.
Where did wolves follow? Bobby was asking about wolves because I understand.
I don't have wolves on our list here.
All right, Blake, can you go do a quick Google search on wolves and monogamy?
Right. And they're pack animals, but there's also, but pack animals that have alphas, the alphas go out, bison, bear, bighorn sheep that are always, beating each other over the head, literally to get supremacy in their field. I'd be interested to see some of those birds that go do their strutting dances, and do their mating dances. But part of it also, as humans evolved, childcare became the issue. So,
Real quick, wolves are primarily monogamous.
okay.
Okay, you want to see something really cool? Google how wolves move as a pack, and it's pretty wild how they move as a pack because they have their. You'd think the pack leader would be at the very beginning. They have their slowest and elderly at the beginning. They have basically the next tier fighters in this next. So, it all makes sense by strength if you Google how wolves move as a pack because they
Well-
move in single lines.
Are they sacrificing the
No,
eldest and the youngest, or are they using them to draw out the adversary and then
that's
the fighters go get
That's
them?
the slowest moving, so they can't lag behind.
Gotcha.
So that
Okay.
they
So it's-
have them at the beginning, and that's the slowest. And the fighters basically are the next tier to protect that group.
That makes
So,
good sense.
and I think the pack leader is actually at the end.
And there's nothing sadder than when you see a group of animals moving, and the little teeny baby is all the way in the back, and they keep going, and they forget about it, and it falls further and further and further behind. That's very sad.
Yeah, where do elephants fall in this? Just curious.
Don't know.
Did
They
they
weren't
not make
on the
the
list. No. But you know what? I would think they'd be pretty high in the monogamy sections because, the elephants mourn. So I don't know if it's generic mourning for a member of the species that passes away,
Yeah,
or for somebody that, you know what I mean?
Tribe or whatever it
Right,
is. Yeah.
right.
So.
But part of it is, the mothers need fathers' help to care for their energetic young, which is why they became more monogamous. And then human culture, the dads have the highest degree of investment in child care of any mammal species. And I do apologize because there was a chart of the things they did, and apparently it didn't print up. My printer picks and chooses what it wants to put on the page, unfortunately.
Well, it's like my my printer at work. It leaves
There's
off.
no A.
It leaves off uppercase A's.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
All right, I'm trying to see if I can find this. Wolves, they move as a pack. See if I can get it. Image. So, that's not it. So they have the betas, the alpha mates. I'm trying to see it as they line them up. But here you go. This one's the one I was looking for. All right. Oh, it's a YouTube video. That ain't going to help us at all. So, got to turn that one off.
No, subscribe to the Wall Street Journal.
You don't?
No. I had a friend who writes for the Wall Street Journal.
All right. We are about to go into 5 questions. And I was hoping that this one had the chart on it.
Well, I'm finding the chart. Oh, hold on. How did that not come up?
Blake, do you have any luck with it?
Let's see, elephants. I've been having a hard time as well. So,
All right. Here we go.
I found
Here,
it.
this is what I found right here. This is the one I'm looking at, and it's got the row of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So the wolf pack, the first 3 are old or sick. They give pace to the entire pack. It normally is the other way around. If it was the other way around, they'd be left behind, like I was saying. In the case of an ambush, they would be sacrificed, like you said.
Right, well.
Then comes the 5 strong ones. All right, in the front line. In the center, and the rest of the pack members. Then the rest of the pack members. Then the strongest and last alone, the alpha, is the very last one. And you can see he falls back quite a bit if you look at the chart. Like these five are basically what we call the betas. And then the children, and then that, and then the next tier is back there with the alpha. So the next level of strength. So, and then the children and the females and the weaker are in the center of the pack. So it's kind of wild. I didn't realize you were 100% right. They're sacrificed.
That's it, I'm telling you. And the alpha's standing in the back. Man, they got to go through. They're going to be exhausted by the time they get to him.
Well, it avoids a attack from behind.
Right.
So that, they see that alpha there. They're not attacking the alpha. They're not attacking the one of strength, showing strength. All right, it is time for 5 questions, sir. I've been
Gorillas are
studying
kinda slutty,
all
too.
weekend.
All right, good.
So I am prepared for 5 questions. Blake, are you prepared for 5 questions?
yes.
All right.
So enthusiastic.
I've themed this out for the time of year.
Okay.
All right. And I got more than 5, but we'll keep going.
All right. Well, we got 21 minutes, and Blake has to leave right on time because he's got a trivia show at Trailer Park tonight.
Okay.
Not at
A trailer park, the restaurant.
Trailer Park,
Right.
but the restaurant Trailer Park downtown.
Right. Try the peanut butter barbecue sauce. It ain't bad. What's your favorite Christmas carol, boys?
Blake, go first.
I'm gonna have to go with Christmas Carol, just simple Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little Drummer Boy.
Okay, I'm gonna see you and raise you.
Okay.
Little Drummer Boy, David Bowie, and Bing Crosby.
Yes. I'm with you.
Okay. That is by far my favorite Christmas carol.
Ba-rumpa-bum-bum.
Yep. Okay. Did you hang Christmas stockings? Levins's.
Blake?
Yes.
Yes.
We do as well.
Got to.
Yep.
Got to be done.
Yep. No doubt about it.
Yes.
Except for the fact that I just moved them off of our fireplace because it's a bit chilly out there today. So
Oh, you actually use the fireplace?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's great because it's a gas-fired fireplace that for the longest time it had a remote control starter, which stopped working. I am so proud of myself for this that I'm going to brag for a second. I took that whole thing out. I looked at it. The batteries were bad. I took that out. I wired it with just a rocker switch. And now,
On and off.
yep,
Good job.
beautiful. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's so good.
Bobby said Grandma got ran over by a reindeer,
Oh, that's
and
why she's-
elephants are not monogamous.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you're a female elephant, how are you going to tell that big bull elephant to get off? That ain't going to work out too well.
I'm taken.
Right. Nice try.
It's the other bull that does that for her.
Yeah. But I have to move the stockings because sometimes, there'll be chocolate or there'll be candy and stuff in it. We can't have it hanging on the fireplace when the fireplace is on. Okay. Do you open your gifts on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
This
Christmas Day.
tradition, we share the same tradition. So these questions are going to be the exact same.
Well,
At least they better be.
no. You got a couple where you can be,
Christmas Day, Christmas morning.
see,
You're usually allowed to open one on Christmas
well,
Eve.
that's it. You do one on Christmas Eve because everybody's starting to get a little bit itchy and antsy. So you open
Yeah,
one
do
on
one.
Christmas Eve just to placate somebody
But not
and
the
calm
main
them
one.
down. No,
Not
no,
the
no,
main
no,
one.
no.
Mom and
Okay.
Dad choose which one.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with the Feast of the Seven Fishes?
No.
Okay.
I've heard you talk about it, but no.
All right. Well, then we're going to save that one for tomorrow's show.
Mhm.
Okay. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Mr. Blevins the Younger.
Die Hard. No.
That's fine.
Uh,
Apparently, it is a Christmas movie.
I'm at the go of Home Alone.
Okay.
Christmas Story came to my mind right away. See, I have a favorite Christmas special, but I don't know if I have a Christmas movie. So I think I'll stay with the Christmas Story.
Okay.
I've seen that one probably more than the average bear there. But I can tell you this: I like Big Red, the new one with it came out I think last year.
Yeah.
With Dwayne
Dwayne Johnson, yeah, and JB's not smooth. Who is it?
Red One.
Right.
I think it's
Yeah.
called Red One.
Yeah.
So I really like that one.
That was fun.
Maeve and I have been rewatching that one. So
Yeah, that's cute. I'm going with White Christmas,
Yeah.
musical comedy from 1954, starring Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby.
are you just dreaming of that?
Always,
Yeah.
always. Yeah, that's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's Rosemary Clooney. It's got the whole veterans feel going on it. It's got great songs. It's a hoopty-doopty musical. It's very, very cool.
All right. And I did like Fred Claus too, by the way.
Okay. Okay. So that's the movie I'm going with. Your favorite Christmas cookie?
I don't know if I can call it. I just like a good homemade chocolate chip cookie. I think that is a really tough cookie to beat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with a good homemade chocolate chip. And don't throw no oatmeal in it. Don't do that.
No.
Don't bastardize my chocolate chip cookie.
I've
So-
got very dear friends in New York, Jack and Maria Radin, and Maria is one of the best home bakers you will ever come across. Her chocolate chip cookies are commerce. They are given out and cherished, and they are called crack cookies for a very good reason. They are so delicious, and she's got to the point where she boxes, tries them. She makes a blueberry crumb cake. Oh my goodness, this woman is so talented when it comes to baking, and her cookies, her chocolate chip cookies. Now,
And Bobby, I agree. The gooier the better on the chocolate chip for me.
I don't necessarily know that a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, I don't see a lot of people when they're doing their cookie exchanges baking chocolate chip cookies. They go for a little bit more flamboyance for the holiday season, I think.
Yeah.
you know, a little bit more of dusted and sprinkled and dipped kind of things, or pinwheels and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is before you could buy them in the store. When I was a kid, it was a only around Christmas time did we get Rice Krispie treats,
Okay.
and my aunt would put food coloring in them so they'd be red or green,
Mhm.
and then I was confused why my poop was green. But
Good that you checked.
they explained it to me. I never had to ask again. But I mean, now it's kind of a common thing. But I actually love making, even throughout the year, Fruity Pebbles.
I was going to say Fruity
Treats.
Pebbles. Yeah, I've done
Fruity
that.
Pebble
The Fruity
treats,
Pebbles
yeah.
are the right answer for
Yeah,
that. Absolutely.
I think that's the way to go if you're making those type of treats.
But you know what you can do for the Christmas stuff, though, if you're doing the red and the green ones, and even the Fruity Pebbles, is you can make them into rounds, like golf ball size rounds, and that's great instead of just the bars.
Got it.
So
Got
a little bit of molding.
Blake, what's your cookie that you go to for Christmas time?
I think I'm just going to have to go with like a simple like sugar cookie with the red and white sprinkles.
Okay. And I see your sugar cookie, and I add jelly to it, and I'm a happy boy.
Really, jelly?
Yeah.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Man, your pancreas is hating you.
Please don't say that. I like my pancreas. I like my pancreas.
You're putting it to the test.
Every day,
A
man.
sugar cookie.
Every day.
I mean, I'm a sweet tooth, but a sugar cookie with jelly on top of it.
Yeah. Make it a sandwich cookie, and you're even in better shape.
Wow.
All right. Here's a tough one for you, boys. Who's your favorite reindeer?
I mean, Prancer was a pretty good movie. So I'm going to go with Comet.
Okay. Swift.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Comet. Can't go with Rudolph because he's not one of the original 8.
No.
Blake, you can go with Rudolph if you want,
He's a
but
rein-
I
he's a
can't.
reindeer come lately.
I can't go with Rudolph.
I'm gonna go with Blitzen.
Listen.
Okay. You go with Vixen because it opens up a whole realm of possibilities.
Okay. Because Rudolph didn't come in until the 1930s or something like that. So that's when he saved Christmas. Gotta be careful what I say.
All right. Yeah, right. And here's the wrap-up question for today's questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an ugly Christmas sweater?
I used to. I don't anymore.
And I've never had
All my
one.
sweaters are beautiful.
That's nice.
I don't even know if I have a sweater anymore.
Yeah.
I got rid of a lot of stuff.
I had lots and lots of sweaters, but I never had an ugly Christmas sweater. And I'm starting to think that I'm going to break down and get one just in case I ever get invited to an ugly Christmas sweater party.
Well, they used to have a really good one out at the Elks Lodge.
Party, yeah.
Yeah, a good ugly sweater party out at the Elks Lodge. And so I went to that like 3 or 4 years. So I probably had 3 or 4 that I had that were pretty hideous.
Right.
And I don't think I have a sweater anymore. I used
You might need one when you go outside today,
had-
buddy. It's chilly out there.
Flannel serves that purpose.
Good point.
So, because I'm not really a sweater. My personality doesn't fit really a sweater.
Well, also, you don't
not-
have a whole need for sweaters down here as much.
I'm just not that.
Fuzzy?
Yeah, I'm not that warm and fuzzy. I'm fuzzy here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm fuzzy here, but not here. Kind of rough around the edges a little bit.
Okay.
If you dig deep, you can find that sensitive side of me. But
There you go.
you guys figure out I'm a big crybaby.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was welling up at something we were watching the other day, and I was just bawling. I forget what it was. It might have been a Hallmark movie.
did you cry at our ceremony at home again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As soon
good.
as you and Mike gave Ellen the plaque,
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the nicest things you gentlemen could have ever done for that woman.
And it was just the right thing. I mean,
Absolutely.
it was just the right thing. And she's worked so hard and got us to where we're at. I probably talked to her 3-4 times a day. And the hardest thing is keeping it from her for
Right.
4 months. So
Wow.
we didn't tell anyone in her family because we were afraid they'd give
Spill
it
the
up.
beans?
They'd
Yeah.
give it up. So
Yeah, it's a nice plaque. It's a wonderful thing that you did. It's a wonderful the whole parcel
complex. Yeah.
is brilliant. You know, just the
A lot
whole
of thought
deck in
went
the
into it.
back.
Yeah.
Well, it shows. It really does. Between the office space, the functionality, the washers and dryers. This is the utility center. The
United Service Center.
on Route 16 for unhoused people to be able to get mail, do laundry, take a shower, plus some housing for veterans and other unhoused people right now. It's the apartments. I took the tour of the apartments. They're wonderful.
Yeah, fully furnished.
Yep.
So I mean, it's one of those check marks
Yep.
in my life. I'm able to,
Something that you can absolutely be very,
Yeah.
very proud of.
for not being warm and fuzzy. I
Right.
sometimes do things that are warm and
You
fuzzy.
sneak
but
through anyway.
it somehow still pops its way through there.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, St. Augustine's blessed me. I've been able to do some really cool stuff here. So,
And
it's
you've
because
returned it to the
It's,
community.
it's because of the people that are around me. I mean, I've been very, very fortunate being around very talented people and ride on their coattails. That's why I'm the sidekick. That's why I'm your
I
sidekick.
thought that was my job.
No, I'm the sidekick.
All right.
So I'm the sidekick.
You don't have to call me Mr. McMahon. You can just call me Ed.
Yeah, yeah. You're Johnny.
Yeah.
So-
It's, you know, I don't know on my Instagram feed for whatever reason, mostly because I probably, I don't even follow him, but a lot of Johnny Carson monologue shtick has come up in the last couple of days. And there was one the other day, every now and then you'll get him with Robin Williams or Don Rickles, and you just can't go wrong. And one came up with Don Rickles at a Shirley MacLaine roast. Oh my goodness. And Don Rickles, if you don't know him, he is just harsh as can be until the end. And I mean, he was gushing about Shirley MacLaine when it was over. I mean, the two of them, they had been friends.
Yeah.
And it was so wonderful to see. I mean, and again, spending as much time in Las Vegas I did, I got to see Don Rickles, and I'm talking as a punk kid.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Don Rickles, leaning on the stage because of who my uncle was, and my aunt. They had some serious Vegas juice back in the day. Yeah. And, I'm listening to Don Rickles, and I am rolling. And, somebody said, pass a comment, he can call you a hockey puck and get away with it,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever caught interviews with Don Rickles and Bob Newhart. Have you ever seen them together?
I don't know. I may have, but nothing that I can bring to mind right now.
Just a beautiful friendship, and two completely different types of humor.
Right.
And if you get a chance and you can find an interview with the two of them together,
I will.
It's beautiful. I mean, they traveled together. They did everything together. And, two completely different careers, but two amazingly funny human beings. I mean, can you imagine running into them at like the Coliseum in Rome? Just them on vacation.
Oh my goodness.
Some of the stuff I bet the two of them just cracked each other up.
I would think.
So.
And of that pair, they're calling Don Rickles Mr. Warmth.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah. So, hey, well, we appreciate you guys.
Okay.
Blake, you got anything else out there?
I just want to thank you everyone for watching today's episode. If you want to help support the Now for Now, or you're bringing podcasts to our studio, you can always contact me at BlakeNowForNow@gmail.com. And I do have an announcement possibly for tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds good. The other thing is, if you guys missed the boat parade, Blake and I did at least that first round going through the boat parade. I think the gingerbread one should have won. I don't know who actually did win, but check it out. I think it's about 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
But check it out on the 904 Now. I just sounded like Foster Brooks. Matter of fact, I'm starting to look like Foster Brooks. That's not good. But check it out. Blake did a great job on the cameras. You get to see some beautiful boats and what was happening downtown on Saturday.
Don't worry, because there's generations of people who don't know who Foster Brooks is.
Yeah, Josh just said he's Googling Foster Brooks.
Josh is having a tough day today. We're bringing up all sorts of stuff for Josh. I'm sorry.
We went a generation beyond.
He's gonna be Googling all night.
But he nailed the red one for me, so thanks, Josh,
right,
for that.
Absolutely. And just one last reminder, if you do get Winn-Dixie points that translate into dollars and you're feeling a little bit frivolous with that, donate that stuff to somebody. Buy canned tuna, canned chicken, peanut butter, non-perishable food items.
And we're saying do
give it to
this.
people.
Do the level you can do.
Right.
And that's all we're asking. Just do the level you can do. Everybody's in a different life situation, and it does take a village. And I think that's a great plan that you had, Lenny.
And it's truly a case where it's the thought that counts. It's not the dollar value or the value of your product. It's the thought that you're taking the time, you're making the effort. That counts as much for everybody as whatever else you're going to give.
That might be the meal they need to get them to the next level.
Yep.
So, all right. Thank
See you
you
tomorrow.
guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye.